Trinity Farms. Today we're getting the garden ready to go. As you can see, last night I went over with the tiller again. This is about the second time here in about 3 weeks, trying to kill off the grass. That's always a good deal. Get your first initial till in, and the grass starts sprouting a little bit, and come back again. Best thing to do is 3 times. So today what we're doing here, got the auction fine 4-wheeler, got it going, and we got it hooked up here with our M200G. It's basically a small manure spreader. We use it here. It's the perfect size for the homestead. I've got some stuff in here. We just mixed it up. I got some 1010 in here, a lot of rabbit droppings, a little bit of stuff out of their cages. I've got this chloroplast in here, just holding everything in until I got it out here. We just mixed all this up real good, and I'm going to take and get it out here, scatter it on, probably run one more time across the tiller to get it in. It's supposed to rain in probably about 3 days, might as well say, from now. So we're going to till it in. That way whenever it rains, we'll have everything in the ground good, not sitting on top. And probably get some potatoes planted also today if we've got time. So let's get to it. Got a little better one here now. Kind of mix this in real good. Add it around. I'm gonna pop the plates on this and we'll get started here. It's got a few leaks in it, because it's basically built for bigger material, not stuff that's basically like pea gravel or something like that. So we're gonna get going until it's running out. As you can see, I went pretty quick. Show you the bottom of this hopper here. Set up basically just like a large manure spreader. So we got a little bit left in here. I'm gonna go. I got a couple more bags I'm gonna get and just kind of throw it in here real quick and scatter the middle section that didn't get done. But This was another auction find. Seems like that's where we buy everything at. It's a great purchase for somebody who's got a small little homestead, small garden that doesn't want to mess with a full size one. So highly recommend getting one. We're gonna go get some more and spread on here real quick. Guys, take you out here, show you a little bit. Here's the ground. This has got a little leftovers from tilling in last year. You can kind of see from getting scattered here, all of the stuff. It scatters pretty good whenever it's going. You run through stuff fairly quickly. If you had a broadcaster, it'd probably do a little bit better job. I don't have one, so this works pretty good. Everything, you can see it did a pretty good job here. So we're going to take and probably till this stuff in real quick, and we got to probably do some planting over there, get some potatoes in the ground. This is as of right now, we're at I think it's the 12th of April, so we need to get stuff in the ground here pretty quick. Like I said earlier, it's supposed to start raining here before long, so got to take advantage of these good days while you can. There's the trifecta right there. Got a Jubilee, this 641 we worked on in the other videos, and this 801. We're going to do some tilling with it. Alright guys, we got everything tilled here. We're going to make a couple rows down through here. I don't know how many we'll end up having to do. We're going to do at least probably 2. Probably need to put, if you're going to have some good sized potatoes, probably plant them somewhere around 6 inches deep, 5 to 6 inches. And probably at least somewhere in the range of a foot to maybe up to 1.5 feet, something like that. The further out you get them apart, the bigger they're going to grow. So depends on what size potatoes you want and how much spacing you have. If you've got a small area, you know, if you got a raised bed, probably a little bit closer together. So, but that will kind of stunt the growth of potatoes. So we're going to take and get a couple rows started here and do some planting. The potatoes we got, I'll show you here in a second, but it's stuff left over from last year. We had it in our cold room, and they've probably went just a little bit too long. We've had a lot of wet weather here lately, so we haven't had a chance to get them in the ground, but you need to have them probably at least 2 to 3 eyes on a potato if you cut them. We don't cut ours generally. A lot of people will, but ours are already sprouted out a pretty good way, so we'll lay them down in there in the valley, and we're going to take and mound up over them, and we're actually going to cover ours up with a little bit of mulch. So I just tilled this, but I'll be running the bobcat in here, dumping a little bit on it and spreading it. So let me get some of these potatoes and we'll show you what they look like. Alright guys, this is one of the potatoes we got here. Like I said, it's left over from last year and they're very heavily sprouted. We got some here in the bucket. Like I said, we're hopefully going to make a few rows here and get them going pretty good. But they should have been in the ground a little while ago, but we've got some more that we got some of these that are, you know, a good foot long already. So we're going to take and get a trench started here. I'm not getting too technical with it. I'm just going to follow down through here and get something dug up, and probably use this line over here pretty close to that. Just use it as a trench mark. Try to use this over here as one. That last row I went down through there, I was just kind of getting it knocked together a little bit, so we'll try to straighten it up a little bit. So let's get started here. We'll run down, get some potatoes, space them out, and get them covered up a little bit. Alright, finished that row. It's as bad as the other one. It's not fit for footage. So we got this potato here, we'll put it in first. Normally you probably put her in like that. We're going to put these in like this a little bit because it's sprouted too much, so a little bit easier to get in the ground. Again, we're going to plant these in somewhere in the range of, I'm going to shoot for about 1.5 feet. We like a little bit bigger potato with this variety here, so we're going to try to space them out a little bit bigger to go. We'll get these in the ground. You'll come back and we're going to cover them up. I'm going to take and put a little mulch over the top of them, and you need to take and mound them a couple more times, and after that just let them go. So we'll start getting these in the ground. Try to get them even. We'll get them all spaced out and then cover them up after that. Not rocket science here. I've got about a size 12 shoe here, so just about a spacing and a half. Don't have to get crazy with it. Just throw them in the ground here and get them going. And there, we'll widen her out a little bit. Some of these are able to lay in their sideways. Alright guys, we got everything put down. Everything's about at least a 1.5 feet. One row we got in space just a little bit closer, so we didn't have to start another row. But we're going to take and get them covered up here, and probably put a little mulch over it here in just a few. There's trying to come up. Put a little extra over these. Remember, this is just to get your first initial, and then here after spell, we'll take and come back and mount them up a little bit more, and then do it one more time, and then leave them for the rest of the year. Another thing too, while I'm doing this, you guys can use your potatoes from last year. You know what I was saying? If you don't have any from last year, just go to the store. Try to find you the variety you like, but something that's store-bought. Preferably try to get you something that's organic, not been sprayed down with anything. That'll help you out quite a bit, and let them sprout. So organic, if you can find it, your local co-op, or find another farmer in the area that might have some, and kind of go from there. It's always the best bet. Support your local farmers whenever you can. You're trying to do what you got to do, and they're doing what they need to do, trying to make everybody's life a lot better. So always support your local people when you get a chance. Alright guys, we've got everything put in here. The way the soil is right now, it's in pretty good shape. I think what I'm going to do is change my plans that was on the beginning of the video there. I think we're going to truck will go by here. I'm going to wait to take and till this here probably next week or so, and do a little bit more mounding, and then eventually I'll put the wood chips on top, and so probably won't have that in a video, but it'd be just the same thing, running down through here, mounding up a little bit more, and then eventually cover it with some chips. So that's what a lot of people do. That's what we're going to do. If you got another way you like to do it, take and leave it in the comments. But we finally got some stuff in the ground to start the 23 season off. So it's probably not going to be very much longer. We've got pretty good sized tomato plants, pepper plants. We'll go ahead and get those prepared, and I'd say probably next 2 to 3 weeks we'll get the rest of this stuff in the ground. We're going to get a pretty good variety of sweet corn this year. Of course, plant as much okra as we can. I love fresh okra, and it's the best thing to have in the summertime. Just go out and pick it and fry it up. So look you up a good recipe. If you guys got one, drop it in the comments. So for today, I think we're going to call it. Try to get a little bit more work done while we got some daylight. So we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.